Terrifying things are being caught on camera around the world.
Shoot!
Creepy creatures are showing up. Mysterious footage and evil sightings that no one can explain. These videos are not for the faint of heart. A man started recording after hearing loud bangs coming from his bathroom door. He got close and saw a face behind the frosted glass of someone inside his bathroom. What happened next is frightening. He opened it and the face just vanished, like no one was there, and the banging sounds also finished. If we pause right here, whatever was behind the glass had a creepy smile on their face, grinning in a psychotic and menacing way, like this entity was enjoying scaring this person. Deformed mutation. This abomination was caught in someone's backyard and looks like a human werewolf rake hybrid that has never been seen before. It was really tall, with arms that didn't have hands but feet, walked like a canine, and its face was a mixture of human and werewolf. It was an unsettling sight, but this was clearly made with eye. Terrifying witch. At night, a couple heard unexplainable sounds. They looked out their curtain and witnessed a creepy figure flying towards them. It looked like a witch, and she wasn't flying but like gliding in the air. The witch stopped right outside their window and the couple tried to hide. But once they looked back, her soul-gripping eyes were staring directly at them. And then all of a sudden, she tried to grab them. But the video ended before we could find out what happened next. Scary lady.
What?
A man started recording as soon as he saw a woman lurking outside his window. Her face was all distorted, like she was wearing someone else's face. It didn't look real. She didn't look real. She even spoke to him in a very demented and creepy manner. Her eyes were nothing but hollow sockets. The man clearly got afraid and scared out of his wits. She wasn't seen the next night.
What?
Humanoid encounter. While exploring an abandoned house, an individual encountered something beyond his imagination. Upon opening one of the rooms, he found himself face to face with a pale humanoid creature, its black almond-shaped eyes looking at him. It was as if the creature had been waiting for a game of hide and seek. Frightened, the man quickly ran from the scene. Since that encounter, the creature has remained a mystery, with no further explanations for its presence. Disturbing encounter.
What is that?
They were out in the woods when someone was found lying on the ground, motionless. This terrified them, but still went in for a closer look. What's about to happen is terrifying. The person had something in their hand with peculiar marks on their wrist. Then a pale, creepy creature was seen running through the forest just behind them. It was on all fours and looked eerily like a rake. Completely pale, and was definitely the culprit as it was tiring to run away from the scene. Without doubt, it was responsible for this.
Holy what is that?
Creepy alien creature. Las Vegas police got a distressing call when the homeowner saw this lurking in his backyard. I can't even call it humanoid. It was searching for something, maybe food, I don't know. Whatever it was, it definitely spooked the homeowner, and he immediately called the cops, saying that they were terrified of this nefarious creature. What do you think it was? An alien, skinwalker, or something else entirely? Eyes that follow.
Oh my goodness. That is, oh my gosh.
Video starts off by showing a man being so terrified of something following him that he isn't able to think properly. He jumped into the water and swam towards his friends on the boat, and neither of them knew what it was he was running away from until it was finally caught on camera. Right where he jumped off of was a dark, large creature with eyes that would pierce through someone's soul. It was looking at them like it had marked them to be its prey. They drove away once it started chasing them on their boats.
What the heck? It's chasing the boat, Tom!
Devil caught on tape. These friends sat down for a guy's night when they felt as if they were being watched. There was a creature behind the tree, so he zoomed in and saw a dark human face with tiny horns on its head. Even the creature's ears were pointy. Based on its looks, the creature looked like a devil that had escaped the pits of hell. It later disappeared just behind their patio. Stay away. Don't ever go near someone sitting near a river. This person made a huge mistake because he heard this woman crying as she sat on the edge. He was worried and wanted to help her. Big mistake. She turned around to reveal that she was no woman but a scary ghost that lures men by pretending to be a damsel in distress. Lucky for him, he ran away in time and saw what she looked like. Scary footage. A terrifying lady haunts an abandoned shack, and this footage caught her on camera. An explorer went inside the shack in the middle of the forest and saw everything inside was broken and badly rusted. He felt that someone or something was watching him. She was! White smoke started coming out of nowhere, and then a creepy woman in all white crawled out of a hole from below. He couldn't get a proper look at her because of how scared he was that he ran out of there. Footage revealed just how scary this was. Real Nosferatu. A pale, inhuman figure was captured on video by a resident of Transylvania. Its frightening features, sharp ears, a menacing mouth, and an eerie jaw resemble the legendary Nosferatu. The creepiest thing, however, when it noticed the person filming, meaning it had been luring him all along. Real rakes caught. While driving down a dark road, these two friends encountered something truly bizarre. Two rakes were seen rushing towards the other side of the field on all fours, like wild animals. When the creatures noticed the car, they quickly disappeared into the darkness. Although the creatures were never seen again, this clip captured by the dash cam of the car is still a mystery. Fresno night crawlers. A man who had set up his camera to capture wild animals ended up capturing the creepiest creatures in the woods of Fresno. They were spotted near homes, and it was because of their resemblance to the mythical night crawlers. These crawlers are known to hide during the entire day and come out at night for a specific reason: to feed. Humans or animals, doesn't matter. Whoever is unfortunate to come their way, they consume. Unidentified being. This man was capturing the view outside his building when he noticed something unusual in the abandoned building across the street. Through his camera lens, he saw a strange alien-like figure. It stretched its long arms out and then quickly moved back behind a wall, almost like it knew he was watching. For a moment, it just stood there, peeking out. Then, without a sound, it vanished. The whole scene was eerie, leaving him with a lot of questions about what he had just seen. Creepy pale figure. Someone in Kentucky recorded a bizarre creature lurking outside their home. The video shows a white, hunched-over creature walking in the middle of the street late at night. This frightening, creepy creature seemed to be looking left and right and walked as if it was sneaking, searching for something or disturbingly for someone. The person recording this vile creature zoomed in, and in a bone-chilling revelation, it appeared to have no facial features that were evident. Two explanations here. Either it was just poor camera quality, or it was some mystery creature. Cemetery creature. A man claims he saw a mysterious creature in a cemetery. He panned his camera at this spot and saw this. Something did move right in front of this white structure, like it was looking at the cameraman and then disappeared in the shadows below. It wasn't seen in that spot, but the scariest and also the clearest view of this creature came minutes after when the camera spotted this behind a wall. It was just peeking around the corner of the wall, stalking the man as he got close. But when he did, the creature backed away and vanished. Run away. An explorer found an abandoned site and went inside only to be confronted by his worst nightmare. First, strange sounds can be heard, like someone is in the shadows, and then a strange figure rushed out of the darkness towards the man. He obviously ran away out of the place, leaving this unidentified figure, whether human or supernatural, behind. Creepy Goblin. This footage was captured by a Ring doorbell camera, and it is frightening. A small, mysterious creature was caught coming out of a home and started to stare at the other camera. The creature had thick, pointy feet with nails that looked like spikes. It had a large head with little to no hair on the sides. Its color was also strange, as if a mixture of pale and decaying skin. However, it was the ears that made some sense because the ears were pointy and large, just like a goblin. Its bizarre face was also unsettling, but my best guess is it was a deformed goblin. What do you think? Creepy CCTV creature. A scary footage was released from California that showed some unknown creature walking in the distance. The creature was freakishly tall and did not look like any animal ever seen before. The homeowner who witnessed it described the creature to resemble something like this here. Netizens called it a rake that somehow deformed, or perhaps was a hybrid of some kind. It's scary to know a rake lives near your house. Intruder on camera. A strange petite figure with a large head was spotted in this man's backyard, looking almost lost and confused as if it had just landed from somewhere far away. The man, startled, grabbed a stick and threw it in the direction of the creature to scare it off. In an instant, the strange figure leapt onto the rooftop and vanished. The man searched the area, but the creature was never seen again. The whole experience left him wondering about what it truly was. Was it a curious visitor from another world or something more mysterious? Doorbell capture. It was the 12th of May, 2024 when a woman's Ring doorbell camera captured this chilling sight. A mysterious creature moved into the frame from the right side of the house and was caught walking on her front lawn. Then it bent down and a chilling audio was recorded. It looked like a witch or something supernatural, and got close when the motion sensor light made her, or it, leave the area. What makes this really eerie is that the woman lives near the Appalachian Mountains, which are known for creepy sightings and mysterious entities. Reptilian caught. Forests hold dark secrets, and this footage from Canada caught a reptilian on camera. From a distance, a strange humanoid was sitting waiting for the cameraman to make the mistake of getting eerily close. Its long arms, creepy face, and claw-like fingers are nightmares. It also had this strange, eerie human-like intelligence. This was a reptilian, and the cameraman was now sure of it, so they did not get any closer, thankfully. Ghost captured. Everything seemed normal when a man walked into the house, going about his business. But then, as he got closer to the door, something dark and eerie seemed to come out of nowhere, grabbing him and pulling him inside. It's difficult to tell what happened next, but it was all caught on camera. But he did not stay here for another second. Creepy stalking creature. A woman was recording a TikTok when a dark, unidentifiable creature could be seen behind her. It was stalking her right on the top of the staircase. Fortunately for the woman, she noticed it just a few seconds in and ran out of there before something went wrong. Alien encounters. On July 14th, 2011, he heard disturbing sounds behind his house and encountered a deformed creature with glowing eyes in the grass eating a small animal. Now he thought he escaped the alien-like creature, but it was just the beginning, because a few days later he caught the creature again running towards him, and he ended up making a mistake, as now the creature knew where he lived. Which is why this last encounter is so terrifying. He heard footsteps on the roof and came face to face with the monster. He was lucky to come out of this encounter alive, even if it was just barely. Creatures watching. A girl was recording herself doing yoga outside, but was unaware of the forest watching her back. A pair of glowing eyes appeared on either side of the screen. Whatever they belonged to seemed to be watching her closely. She only discovered the presence later. Were these just animals or something actually sinister? Dobby. Bizarre CCTV footage caught a figure that looked eerily similar to Dobby the house elf, just walking on the driveway. When the homeowner woke up, she decided to do her routine security camera check, but when she did, she was left shocked. The figure was walking in an unusual manner, not how any human walks. Its legs and feet were sideways and could hardly walk in a straight line. Well, it was later revealed that it was just an optical illusion, as a boy was walking down the driveway. Creepy garage creature. When this person returned home, they saw the most creepy thing imaginable. A dark, mutated creature can be seen changing forms and moving in an eerie manner. The creepiest part was that this creature did not even have a head and was dark brownish color. That did not look like skin at all. The creature also had a long reptilian-like tail with unusual hands and feet. It changed forms at the end and got on all fours, but the video ended before we could see what happened next. Entity in home. While taking a night walk, a man heard some strange noises coming from a nearby house. As he shined a light towards the window to investigate, he saw something truly eerie. There was a pale humanoid figure, its eyes fixed on him. No one knows exactly what it was. The scene was unsettling, leaving the man standing there, trying to make sense of what he was seeing, but he couldn't. Humanoid creature. This creepy footage was captured by a security camera on a freeway showing a mysterious humanoid creature running on all fours. People thought it was just a dog, but looking at this frame right here, it doesn't look like one. The humanoid creature was pale, and since it was caught in the United Kingdom, it was given the name of Wessex werewolf. It does look eerily similar to the mythical creature, or was it something far more sinister? Forest Golem. This person is lucky to be alive. A golem-like creature was caught inside a forest after it failed to hide itself behind a tree. The creature looked really bizarre and it didn't want to give away its existence. But soon, it quickly became intrigued by the person who found it. It also had a strange voice and was trying to communicate with the human, and the creepy being was later identified to be a wood imp. These mythical creatures are small human-like entities that are cruel, greedy, and should be avoided. He is lucky to come out there alive. Unknown tiny creature. Camera caught a small, bat-like creature on the ledge of a fence, but unlike any bat, this thing had legs. Human-like legs that made it a humanoid bat creature. What kind of creature was this, and how did it go unnoticed in plain sight? Alien sighting. This tiny human-like figure was spotted walking inside the house while a lady was home alone. She heard some strange noises coming from the lobby, and when she went to check, she saw the tiny figure tiptoeing around. It was an unsettling sight for her because she was no longer home alone. Creepy mall creature. A strange figure with a human-like body but gray in color was caught by CCTV inside a mall. It had long arms with deformed hands as it eerily made its way closer to the camera. Those dark, hollow eyes were very spooky, making the entire encounter creepy to look at. Shadowy creatures. Something strange was seen by surveillance cameras. There were two small dark figures and one appeared from the left, the other from the right. Their strange movements made the visual unexplainable. These shadowy creatures were tiny, but some of their features were just faintly visible. They went behind a parked car and vanished. These could be two ghosts caught on camera, but it's only the evil spirits that are dark. Evil creature caught. This terrifying clip begins with two explorers reciting verses in fear because of what they saw. Behind the bushes was an evil dark spirit that is known as a jinn, and it revealed its scary presence, causing them both to be absolutely terrified. They got close, continuously praying, and the creature's mouth was also visible. And even its eyes were glowing in the dark. It was recorded in a deserted wooded area when it became too scary, so they ran away. Mystery creature. Bunch of teenagers spotted a mysterious creature in the middle of a field, and from the nervousness in their voices, it's easy to tell just how terrified they were. This creature was hairy and bulky in size, but it was trying to hide in the tall grass so that it could get close to them. They thought it was a Yeti or something like Bigfoot, and when it got up, its actual tall and muscular size was enough to really spook them. It later disappeared behind the trees. Shapeshifter sighting. The footage you're watching shows an actual shapeshifter that was caught by a security camera on July 2nd, 2024. This creature was caught in Veracruz, Mexico, right outside a gated community. It walked with a limp, moving left and right with each step. Now, either it had an issue, or because its shape shifted, it hadn't yet learned how to be a proper human. Video is grainy, but its arms, hands, average height, and large head are visible. It also kept disappearing mid-video, but that could be because of the camera. What do you think? Chupacabra spotted. This mysterious creature was caught in Central Valley by a man who claims it is the mythical Chupacabra. The animal's skin was bizarre and completely dark grayish in color, like it was burnt. But due to its long snout, large ears, scary eyes, and sharp teeth, netizens online do believe it might actually be the creepy Chupacabra, or at least its descendant. Honestly, it looks more like a dog or coyote with mange. What's your opinion on it? Do you agree? Late night capture. While collecting fresh water late at night, this man captured something that cannot be explained. Once he drank the first cup of water and went back for another, something walked right behind him and he did not notice it. This creature had fur and was walking on all four. It even had claws and was only seen for a few seconds. It's hard to describe this creature without more proof, but it looks like a small furry cryptid and not an animal. Something's lurking. A woman suddenly felt a strange presence in her home and went to investigate. She wishes she had run out the door instead. She saw a dark figure peeking out from behind the wall. It was definitely not something normal. She stood frozen for a moment, trying to understand what she was seeing. The figure moved just slightly to lure her towards it. The video ended as she ran out of her home. Mutated spider. This janitor was cleaning the floor of a school when something horrifying emerged from the ground below. This critter crawled to the top and was the size of the man, which undoubtedly horrified the janitor. He tried to defend himself by using the broom, but the mutated spider just leapt towards him as if it was totally unbothered by the puny human. Being in such a desperate and helpless situation, the man runs away with the creepy crawler following him. Backyard monster. A dark, shadowy figure invaded a backyard and was moving in a way that didn't seem human or animal. As the footage continued, it became clear that this wasn't any ordinary intruder. The way it moved was strange and unnatural, almost as if it didn't belong in this world. Its unsettling presence made it feel more like some kind of backyard creature than a person. What if the strangest things are hiding right in our own backyards? Angry cryptid. CCTV captured this creepy event, which shows an unknown creature walking on all four. It was angry because the cryptid ripped through a poster like it was some kind of feral animal on the loose. Take a look at it. The cryptid was super creepy and was short in size, but still incredibly dangerous. Ghost disappears. While cooking dinner, this woman suddenly got the feeling that something was watching her. So she decided to take a look, and that's when she saw a small figure peeking out from behind the wall. As she moved closer to take a better look, the figure just vanished. It was like it had never been there at all. Was it a baby ghost or something else entirely? She couldn't be sure. So what do you think it was? Let me know in the comments below. Unknown tree creature. It's not the wind moving this tree. This tree was caught moving on its own, and it looked like it would be the wind. But looking closely, you can tell there is a dark figure right below it, shaking the tree. Then something jumps out of it and runs inside the forest on all four. The creature was completely hairy and had short legs. It doesn't look like any animal, and some said that it's either a juvenile Sasquatch or a dogman. What do you think? Demonic Bigfoot. Captured in Indonesia, this chilling footage shows a strange creature that had to be stopped in its tracks before it could lunge at the person recording. There was a small barrier that was keeping the alleged Bigfoot at bay, and to describe this creature accurately is not that easy. Its eyes were crimson red as they eerily glowed in the darkness of the night. The Bigfoot was also not brown like the usual sightings show him to be, which has made people question whether or not this was even a Bigfoot or something else entirely. Something perhaps more sinister. That's no dog. This footage recorded a Skinwalker transforming. The person thought it was just a stray dog at first, but when they looked closely, the dog had a deformed face, nothing like a canine, but something horrifying. There was no doubt that this creature was a Skinwalker, and it was captured in the middle of its transformation. The truly scary part of this video is that the person recording did not notice. This Skinwalker was transforming into them. Cryptid appears. After hearing noises that sounded like they were coming from the depths of hell, two friends found themselves exploring an abandoned house that they should have never gone inside of. As they were exploring, these noises kept on getting closer and closer. After they found the origin of the sound, they went to the other side and captured this terrifying cryptid. It was completely pale with a bizarre shaped head and had black eyes. Whatever this creature was, they didn't wait to find out and ran out of there. Alien objects. Security camera of a home in Maryland captured a chilling moment of some mysterious objects moving across the backyard. A row of orbs appeared on the footage and slowly moved around the area. It was as if they were not some inanimate objects, but rather sentient. The creepy row of orbs moved close to the camera like it was investigating it, and then just like that, it flew away. Dobby returns. Remember this footage that allegedly shows Dobby or an elf walking down the driveway? Well, it appears another elf was caught on camera. Take a look. The location where it happened is unknown, but it shows a strange looking creature walking in a very eccentric manner down the street. The homeowner was left pale after she watched her CCTV the next day. Now let's talk about the topic of discussion. And it will make you paranoid in your own home. After hearing strange sounds coming from his bedroom, a 23-year-old man went to find out the source. In his bedroom, he saw a creepy humanoid creature on the floor. Its face was unsettling, its movements jerky and very strange. But the creepiest part came out of nowhere when it suddenly jumped on the ceiling, its body twisting upside down as it crawled towards him. It was crawling on all fours as well, but just before the creature could leap at Ryan, he went back downstairs for cover and saved himself. What was this encounter? It makes no sense because of how terrifying it is to find a mysterious creature in your own bedroom. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.